Now that was one of Buhlebendalo Mda's songs. She is nominated at this year's Basadi Music Awards in the Traditional Artist of the Year category. She joins me now to tell us a bit more about her journey, but also her music as well. Buhlebendalo, a great pleasure to speak to you once again. Look, since our last conversation, yes, I'm sure a lot's been happening. Maybe give us a sense of what you've been up to so far.
I've been up to so much. So I'm now an independent artist. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm an independent artist now, and I'm currently working on my second album. And I since released Ukhosi. Ukhosi is my first album, which I'm nominated twice for Basadi.
Lovely.
For Songwriter of the Year and Traditional Musician of the Year, which I'm very honored. For my first project as a solo artist, it really means a lot to me. My partner now opened a creative hub as well. We make clothing, we've done events surrounding the music. We've created a space for women, for queer beings and for children. I've been working a lot on my music as well. So it's just, I'm just living outside of what you know me as. I'm a singer and I'm from the soil, and I'm just now branching out to my other love projects and my other passion projects,
So as mentioned, we do kind of familiarize you with the soil, but speak to us about the music that you've produced so far, especially with the opening song that we kickstarted the interview with. Give us a sense of your sound that you produce. I
really like that you started with Netisa. It is the first song I've ever written for me, like completely. I conceptualized the song whilst I was in initiation to be Isangoma, and I think the whole album is a collection of prayers and manifestations for a life that I don't know, but I am willing to invest my all to it and try to learn different kinds of women in me and the healers in me, you know, and I started to realize that I am sent to heal through music, but the main tree is healing, and every space that I occupy should be driven by the same healing. So Ukhosi is just that, makube khosi, you know, konke makwenzeke ngokukhanya and konke makwande, you know. And I think it's also trying to embrace the person that I am, the Xhosa that I am, and the girl Okhulele Soweto who is also open to learning more about isintu sakubo. So that's what Xhosa is about.
But why is it so important for you to even express that heritage that you speak of? Or, you know, when making your music, speak to us about how maybe this whole process then molds what you create through you being in touch with your spiritual or your inner self as well.
I think it's really important, especially when you say you are a creator of music or you're a creative. It is important that you are conscious in your work and in your messaging. I believe I'm a storyteller, and I feel I was assigned to tell stories through my art, my different art forms. And for that to happen, I must understand where the root of all these talents, of all these gifts that I have, and for that I need to invest more on myself and my heritage and where I come from and who birthed me and the people that birthed them and where exactly the root comes from. So I think I was compelled to do it. And I think it's a beautiful journey as I grow with it.
Going back to the Basadi Music Awards, we spoke about the nominations, but tell us how you felt when you received the news of your nomination as well.
I felt like I needed to be nominated. And I'm not trying to blow my horn, you know.
It's about time.
I feel so. I feel so, you know. And what I like about Basadi in music is that it embraces the underdogs, you know. Because even with my music, you can't place it anywhere. People always ask me, what's the genre to your music? I'm like, angaz. You know, but and for people to actually recognize and notice that there is some sort of underground type of sound that is not too commercial, that needs also the recognition. I feel like for me, Basadi recognizes Basadi that work on that, even people who are behind the scenes. And the categories on the Basadi Music Awards, it's like people that actually need to be seen, to be shown, like makeup artists, people that make us look the way we look when we come on TV, people that are not recognized, and I feel like I'm one of them. And I'm so honored. And I feel it's a stepping stone for my solo career, especially after releasing my first album. And the team that is working with me has been putting a lot of work in making sure that the sound and the brand is recognized, which I'm very grateful for. You know, for Art's sake, Creative Hub has been pushing me since 2021 to making sure that not just the music is seen, but also the talents behind the music.
Going back to the theme around what influences you, we spoke about spirituality, but are there other elements that really get you ticking?
Women inspire me. Women's stories inspire me. What happens in my country inspires me. My activism is high. Even now, I'm bursting, like I want to say something. I'm like, yo, I want to say something so badly, you know? And I feel that is our mission, and that is our core purpose as creatives, especially people that are exposed to the media space. It is important to talk about what's happening in our country, to talk about what's happening within us, and not turn a blind eye to the reality of our lives. So I think being a woman in South Africa inspires me so much.
Sure. And as we wrap up, unfortunately we have very limited time for this interview. But maybe give us a sense about any projects that we can look forward to and how people can access your music or even get in touch.
I'm working on my second album called Hele. Please check it out on my socials. I talk a lot about it. And I've been helped by Sampra Development Fund into assisting with the production. The album is going to come out this year. Please make sure you follow me at Buhlebendalo Mda. I'm not on Twitter. I'm only on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Yes.
Buhlebendalo, let me thank you so much for making time and also being very generous with your spirit as well.